Natural Resources Private Limited.
Welcome students to an enriching learning journey ahead with Wood Apple Resources. Class 3 EVS. I'm your teacher Vani. Here are your friends.
I'm Rupi. I'm Abby.
Dear students, today I'm going to teach you chapter 14, Pots and Bowls. Hello dear children, are you ready to learn about different pots? Let us start with this interesting quiz. Look at this picture. Write the names of the materials used to make this.
The materials used to make pots are soil, clay, etc.
Well done, Whoopi. Dear class, today we are going to learn about something that has been around for thousands of years, pottery. Pottery is the art of shaping and baking clay to create all kinds of useful items from kitchen utensils to flower pots. Do you know people started making pots thousands of years ago? Early humans made pots when they began settling down and practicing agriculture. They needed something to store, cook, and serve food, and that's how pottery was born. You have probably seen earthen pots in your homes. These earthen pots are called ghadas or matkas, which are used to store drinking water, especially in the summer. You might also recognize the small diyas we use during Diwali. These are all made by potters. A potter is someone who makes pots, bowls, and other useful things out of clay. He uses his hands and a spinning wheel to shape the clay. There are 4 main kinds of pottery: earthenware, porcelain, stoneware, and terracotta. Let's learn about each of them. Earthenware. Earthenware is made at a lower temperature, so these pots are soft and can absorb water. You'll often see these used to store water, like the matkas we talked about. However, earthenware can be made resistant to liquids by coating it with a ceramic glaze, and such a process is used for the great majority of modern domestic earthenware. Porcelain. Porcelain, on the other hand, is heated at a very high temperature. This makes the pots white and non-porous, meaning they do not absorb water. Porcelain is often used for fancy dishes and fine tableware. Stoneware. Stoneware is made from clay and is also fired at high temperatures, but it is even stronger and more durable. This type of pottery is great for making sturdy bowls and dishes. Terracotta. Terracotta is a reddish-brown pottery made from coarse, porous clay. It is shaped, then fired until hard. We can find terracotta used for garden pots and sculptures. Today we can even get eco-friendly refrigerators and cookware made of clay. These keep food cool and fresh, just like in the old days, but with a modern twist. Pottery is not just an ancient art, it is still very useful today. Students, have you ever seen clay pots in the market? They come in all shapes and sizes. But do you know how they are made? Potters make these beautiful clay pots using a tool called a potter's wheel. When this wheel was invented, it allowed potters to create all sorts of vessels, from small bowls to large pots. As the pottery wheel rotates, the potter uses their hand to shape the soft clay. A little bit of water is added along the way to keep the clay flexible and prevent it from cracking. The wheel keeps spinning while the potter carefully forms the pot. Once the pot is shaped, it is left to dry in the air until it becomes hard. But at this stage, the pot is very delicate, so it must be handled with great care. After the pot is completely dry, it is baked in a kiln. A kiln is a type of oven that produces sufficient temperatures to complete the process of hardening and drying. This makes the clay strong and durable, just like the pots you see in the market. After baking, the pot can be painted or decorated to make it even more beautiful. So the next time you see a clay pot, you will know it is the result of a lot of careful work and skill by the potter. Did you know that soil is not just used for making pottery? It also plays an important role in naturopathy. Naturopathy is a natural healing method that uses the body's own ability to heal itself. Mud baths and mud plasters are some common ways of naturopathy that can help treat various ailments, heal wounds, relieve pain, and treat skin diseases.
कुम्हार मिट्टी से बर्तन बनाने के लिए गीली मिट्टी को पहिए पर रखकर पहिए को घुमाते हुए मिट्टी को अपने हाथों से आकार देता है, फिर उसे हवा में सुखाता है। सुखाने के बाद भट्टी में सेक कर उसे मजबूत बनाता है। आखिर में रंग और सजावट कर उसे सुंदर बनाया जाता है।
Class, today we are going to learn about the many wonderful uses of pottery in our daily lives. Did you know that pottery is not just for decoration? It has practical uses too. First, let me tell you about a special musical instrument called the ghatam. It is made entirely of clay and played by tapping it with hands. It is one of the oldest instruments in Indian classical music. In villages, clay pots are still widely used. For example, milk is boiled in clay pots because it keeps the milk fresh and adds a distinct flavor. People also set curd in earthen pots. It helps the curd thicken and stay cool naturally. Even plants love clay pots. The soil in these pots stay moist for longer, helping plants grow better. And have you ever tasted kheer or kulfi cooked in earthen pots? Cooking in clay pots gives these dishes a unique taste that we cannot get from metal or plastic containers. Plus, using earthen pots like the surahi and matka to store water helps us get cool water in the summers without the need of a refrigerator. Here is something really interesting. When you cook food in clay pots, it adds minerals like calcium and iron, making the food more nutritious. So, pottery is not just beautiful, but it is also healthy for us. So, who would have thought that clay, such a simple material, could be used in so many amazing ways? From music to food and even keeping our water cool, pottery is a treasure. Let us revise what we have learned today. The materials used to make pots are soil, clay, etc. Pottery is the art of shaping and baking clay to create all kinds of useful items, from kitchen utensils to flower pots. When early humans began to settle down and practice agriculture, they made pots. A potter is someone who makes pottery for a living, using a potter's wheel and clay. There are different kinds of pottery, like earthenware, porcelain, stoneware, and terracotta. Nowadays, pots are glazed to make them resist water. We use different things that are made by potters, like earthen pots, diyas, cookwares, ghatam, a musical instrument, eco-friendly refrigerators, etc. Soil is also used in naturopathy. Cooking in clay pots adds minerals like calcium and iron to our food. Thank you for joining us. Keep learning and exploring with Wood Apple Resources.